Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for the invitation. I want to talk today about a new program that we have recently put out for the whole state of Illinois for contractors and subcontractors. I want to first start by saying that the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity is totally committed to supporting the construction industry and the trades. And this program in particular, it's part of a portfolio of programs that were, if we can move on to the next slide, please. Oh, I'm sorry, I have it here. Apologies. There you go. It's part of a whole set of programs that were implemented as a result of the Illinois Workers Jobs Program Act that was passed in Illinois in 2019. For those of you, obviously, that are very involved in this industry, you know that in 2019, the government here passed a $45 billion capital program called Rebuild Illinois, and Illinois Works is part of Rebuild Illinois. And the focus of this particular system of programs is to provide contracting and employment opportunities to historically underrepresented populations in the construction industry, but also to bring about sustainability to the workforce in the state of Illinois. Through this program, the $45 billion Rebuild Illinois Capital Program, the state has intentionally designed a strategy, which is specifically what we'll discuss today, to ensure that all citizens of the state have an opportunity in construction. As you have noticed, probably as you drive throughout the state and also the city of Chicago, there are a number of projects being executed. Those projects generally are paid for by the state of Illinois through Rebuild Illinois, including obviously projects being executed by other public entities, including the city of Chicago and all the municipalities throughout the state. So here's the whole system, and I will focus particularly on the bid credit program today, but this system has 4 different components. It's an innovative workforce development model that is being watched nationally by U.S. DOL and the U.S. Department of Transportation because of the potential that this model has to truly impact the workforce throughout the country, but particularly here in the state. It has a pre-apprenticeship component. There's a whole pre-apprenticeship system that was created. We now have almost 40 pre-apprenticeship program providers that are funded by the state of Illinois with capacity to train almost 2,000 people on a yearly basis. There's also the apprenticeship initiative. Some of you that are executing projects out there that are being funded by the state of Illinois will notice that there are Illinois Works requirements on those contracts, and this is a compliance program where 10% of the hours need to be executed by apprentices, and half of those hours for each of the trades need to be executed by apprentices that graduate from our network or ClimateWorks or IDOT's pre-apprenticeship system. So that's the second component. Then we are going to talk about today about the bid credit program, which is an incentive program. And then we also offer career services for employers and other stakeholders out there wanting to hire individuals that graduate from this system and take advantage of the opportunities this system offers. So let's focus specifically on the bid credit program. So as I mentioned earlier, this is a new program. The Bureau of Illinois Works was opened just a few years ago at DCEO, and we have been implementing these programs. The bid credit program is the last program to be implemented, and it was recently rolled out to contractors and subcontractors. We have been meeting with hundreds of contractors throughout the state of Illinois to provide information, answer questions, and get feedback related to these programs. This particular program is focused on providing incentives for hiring and retaining Illinois Works graduates. So if you hire and retain an Illinois Works graduate, you can obtain bid credits, and we'll talk about what those are and how they work. But hiring and retaining those graduates is what gives you the opportunity to earn bid credits with the state of Illinois. Contractors and subcontractors can voluntarily enroll, and this is very important. It's not a compliance program. It's actually a voluntary program. We will go to different events, and that's the reason why I'm speaking here today, so that contractors and subcontractors are aware of this opportunity, because it's not mandatory. It's a voluntary program that you can enroll in and participate. And you, again, as I mentioned earlier, you earn bid credits by hiring and retaining Illinois Works pre-apprenticeship program graduates. These bid credits, once earned, can be used on any state-funded capital program or project. So if there's a project being executed throughout the state of Illinois, like for instance, right now, my bureau is watching the execution and compliance of about $10 billion worth of projects that are being executed throughout the state of Illinois that are being funded either completely or partially by the state of Illinois. You can use those bid credits to bid on those projects. However, you can earn bid credits on any project. So if you have one of our graduates and they're working on private projects, any type of project, federally funded projects, they can earn you bid credits, but they can be used only to bid on state-funded capital projects. How do you locate our graduates? Right now, as we speak, we have about 2,000 graduates throughout the state of Illinois. You can work with our career services team. They will help you locate those graduates. It's a very simple process. You can submit a job order. We do what's called job matching. So we have contractors that say, hey, I'm looking for 5 individuals for this particular job in this particular location, and we will work on securing graduates for you for that particular job. Or you can also request just a list of graduates in a particular locality throughout the state, and we will send you a list of graduates so that you can follow up with those graduates. These individuals that are graduating from our program already went through a pre-apprenticeship program, have been vetted, they have an interest in working in construction. They have certifications, nationally recognized certifications in construction, and they are ready to go and make a career in construction. Through, again, our career services team, you could definitely get a hold of those graduates. We are constantly in communication with them to know what their availability is and their interests are so that we can do the job matching and the creation of customized lists for contractors. So what are the advantages of the bid credit program? The bid credit program, what I will mention right now in terms of details are the details on how the program is intended to operate. We're still in the final stages of approval by JCAR, which is the state government agency that approves rules for programs. So those should be coming out in October, November, no later than December. Just keep that in mind. But contractors use earned bid credits to lower their bids, making their bids for public works funded projects more competitive. So if you attach a bid credit certificate with, let's say, $100,000 worth of bid credits, your bid will be, your base bid price will be $100,000 less. So if your original bid was $1 million and you attach $100,000 worth of bid credits, whoever is receiving the bid will now have to consider it at $900,000, making your bid more competitive. All state agencies and all agencies that receive funding from the state of Illinois to execute capital projects are required to honor bid credits. It's not voluntary for them. They have to honor them. So if you submit an officially issued bid credit certificate from the state of Illinois, they will have to honor those when you bid on a project. You can earn bid credits for employing individuals, our graduates, or you can earn bid credits for retaining them or for both. There are bonuses that you can earn if they go through different stages of their apprenticeship programs. You can earn very generous amount of bid credits just by having these individuals engaged for a while. The other thing that is important to keep in mind is that this is actually, the bid credit program operates like a bank, literally like a bank. Once you become part of the bid credit system, you will receive a bid credit bank account with access to your dashboard. You'll be able to see your bid credits being deposited, being withdrawn, being used. If you requested bid credit certificates, you'll be able to see them on your account and be able to, we will then send them to the agencies that you're planning to bid so that they have a copy of those certificates and they can expect to see a bid credit certificate on your bid. One key thing is that in order for you to earn bid credits, not only do they have to be, the individuals have to be graduates of our Illinois Works Pre-apprenticeship program, they also have to be enrolled in a DOL registered apprenticeship program, be it because you sponsor them or because they are already enrolled and they happen to be an Illinois Works graduate. As I mentioned earlier, these individuals have been vetted so that we know that they have an interest in starting a career in construction, not only a job. And as I mentioned, they went through a lot of training. A lot of them went through 200, 300 hours worth of training in order to be prepared to enter the construction industry. And these individuals are interested in construction in any trade, not only a particular trade. They are ready to go for any trade. So how does it work? If you're interested in participating, you would fill out an enrollment form. You can go to our bid credit, and in a minute I'll mention where this information is on our website. You can fill out an electronic form indicating that you want to be part of the bid credit program. So far as we speak, we have about 100 contractors in the state of Illinois that have already signed up for the bid credit program, and we're expecting that hundreds more will be joining in the next years as we continue the rollout of this program. So you fill out a form. Once you're accepted into the network, and that takes 24 hours, you will receive a bid credit bank account with a bank account number, a link to your dashboard so that you can go and take a look at your bank account in our system. You will then hire Illinois Works Pre-apprenticeship program graduates, and as I said, if you're looking for individuals in particular localities, you can just let us know through our career services, and we will locate those individuals and do job matching for you or send you a list of graduates. And then you would request on a monthly basis bid credits. As you employ these individuals, you will submit a request to our system for bid credits. If you are executing capital projects with the state of Illinois, you are required to submit certified payroll to IDOL. So you wouldn't have to resubmit certified payroll to us because we would have access to that certified payroll through IDOL's system. If you are working on a private project and you want bid credits, then you will submit certified payroll through our system. Once that's verified, our team verifies that those bid credits are immediately deposited in the account, in the bid credit account. You can verify the deposit. If you have any questions, you can communicate through the platform with the team, and they'll be more than happy to answer any questions. Or if they have any questions, they will communicate with you through our platform so that we can clarify any questions we may have. If you have enough bid credits and you want to bid a project using bid credits, you would submit a bid credit certificate in our system. The system will automatically issue a certificate, and after it goes through a quality check, 24, 48 hours, you will receive the certificate electronically. It's a PDF document that you will receive through your email. The certificate is then sent to the agency that you want to bid a project with. So if you're bidding with IDOT, or if you're bidding with any of the 14 state agencies or any of the hundreds of other agencies we fund through the state of Illinois, they will receive a copy of the bid credit certificate. You will then attach that bid credit certificate to your bid. And then after that happens, we need an update both from the contractor and the agency that you were bidding to on what happened to those bid credits and that bid credit certificate. It's very important to keep in mind that this is a very quick process. We spent a lot of time, years actually, talking to contractors, deciding a process that will be very streamlined for contractors and subcontractors to use, using technology to the maximum ability so that contractors can navigate this and be able to take advantage of this opportunity. One thing to keep in mind is there are some key things related to bid credits that I want to mention. And if you certainly have any questions, you can find me after the presentation. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. One is there is no limit on the number of graduates you can hire or bid credits a contractor can earn. If you want to hire 10 graduates and earn $1 million worth of bid credits, that's your choice. each graduate, depending on the trade they're employed, can generate anywhere between $200,000, $300,000 worth of bid credits for that specific graduate. So it's not only a very important incentive, it's actually a very generous incentive for you to be able to make your bids very competitive throughout the state of Illinois. The other thing is that bid credits can be pooled by several contractors when bidding. So if you are the prime and then you have 3 or 4 subcontractors, we are going to be publishing a registry on our website on a monthly basis, and you'll be able to see what contractors in the state of Illinois that do what trades have bid credits. And you can reach out to them, you can partner with them, you can pull them together when submitting a bid so that you can submit 2 or 3 or 4 different bid credit certificates on a bid to make your bid competitive, right? The other thing that is also important is that these bid credits are virtual dollars. They're not real dollars, meaning you will be able to bid with those virtual dollars. You'll be able to make your bids competitive, but we're never going to pay you dollar for dollar for those bid credits. That's not the way it works. It's virtual dollars that you're getting through bid credits. Bid credits are also deposited in your bank account. But if you bid with a bid credit certificate and you don't win it, or you decide not to use that bid credit certificate, you can return those bid credits to your bank account and use them again in the future. So you just have to let us know, and then we will be able to deposit those bid credits back into the bank account, and then you can see them through your dashboard. One important thing to keep in mind is that if you do not use the bid credits within 10 years, they will certainly expire. So you have to, if you earn bid credits through our system, they have to be used. Otherwise, 10 years later, they will expire in your bank account. Final thing, as I mentioned, we spent a lot of time ensuring that this system would be very user-friendly for contractors and subcontractors. So we created what's called a contractor resource page. You can go to the DCEO website, dceo.illinois.gov, and under Assistance for Businesses, there's a tab that says Assistance for Businesses. You will find the Contractor Resource page. When you go to the Contractor Resource page, you will find a variety of resources there for contracts, specifically designed for contractors, one-sheeters. You can certainly navigate from there to the Bid Credit Programs page. You will find a lot of resources for contractors there. You can enroll on monthly webinars we are conducting for contractors to give you more information. Very soon, we're also going to be doing monthly webinars for staff so that if you have a particular staff member that you want them to learn how to use the system, how to navigate, how to use the account, we will be holding monthly webinars very soon for the staff. You can also email us at that email address if you have any questions, ceoilworks@illinois.gov, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. I thank you for the attention, and I hope to see some of you participate in this program, which we believe is not only innovative, but very, very important for the sustainability of construction and the workforce in the state of Illinois. Thank you very much.